I've never seen such a polite family. Greet people in a friendly way, but the car next to it didn't work. He just pulled out his gun. Micah, look, are you trying to compare your own size? Men lose their nerve when they see it. Hurry away in disgrace. It was the family's first trip to the big city. Just yesterday, this guy Mike got lucky. He wanted to go hunting in the back hills. I don't know. It hit oil. You know. This oil is floating gold. Wait for him to take a closer look. Large quantities of oil gushed out of the ground. The man froze. Isn't that rich? It wasn't long before local oil companies rushed in, and he's prepared to give us $1 billion to buy up all of his land. The family was overjoyed. I thought I'd never have to live here again. Go to the private bathroom. So the next day, they can't wait. Want to experience life in the big city. But the old lady misses the old. Said he was used to the rocking chair. Wouldn't go anywhere. Fortunately, Mike is more dutiful. It was loaded straight into the car with people and chairs. But we were halfway there. I forgot the natural height limit. We'll pick up Grandma and continue on our way. Sure enough, this big city is great. Even the way people greet each other is different. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. Greet people with friendly greetings. This is where the story begins. After a day of running, the family finally arrived at the new manor. Wait till you walk in. Good fellow. It's probably bigger than their entire village. But then, Kelly, the housekeeper, was just passing by. She found someone in the house. Thought it was a burglary ring breaking into people's homes. She immediately called the police. The police arrived. He took the family to the police station without saying a word. Because it's my first photo. The family was pretty excited. I don't know when I read their names. The bank president next to him looked silly. My day. Isn't that his own patron father? This is the end. The bank president was cross-eyed. I passed out on the spot. This is the god of his own money. I was offended by my assistant. To please Mike, he was about to fire Kelly right away. Fortunately, mountain people are more simple. Mike not only let it go, he praised Kelly for being responsible. Let her continue to be her housekeeper. Then he gave her his first mission. I just need to find myself a wife. Pretty doesn't matter, but you have to be able to do everything. And it would be nice to help our daughter improve. Bella didn't like it. Upgrade who? I have such a good quality, still need to improve. Rich people are capricious. It's the best table in the world. The pass was made with a limited edition cue. And that hole is a trash can. But before we do that, the family was just another hunting family. Because Mike accidentally hit the oil. That's why we have a wonderful life today. And with the money, he spoke stiffly. Mike wants the governor to give his son a job. This kid just showed up at the drop of a hat. Said he wanted to be president of the bank. Micah listened to. You do, governor. He went to do. Speak politely in the presence of the governor. Let's just be an assistant. Good fellow. This made the governor break out in a cold sweat. But for a billionaire dad, he had to agree. Now Mike had another plan. Just trying to find a tutor for Bella. Let's get her up to speed. After all, I grew up in the woods. That's a grumpy character. Bella didn't like it. He turned and ran out. Mike hurried out to comfort him. Daughter, now we are different. We can't go back to chopping bears with our bare hands. We're the cream of the crop now. You have to learn to be reasonable. Bella seemed to have a point. And then the next day, there was an etiquette teacher at the door. Claimed to be proficient in piano, chess, calligraphy and painting. She was in charge of bringing up girls. Mike is on at. Fine, then you can raise my daughter. And on the other side, Kevin graduated as a 6th grader. It only took 2 years of genius. Ever since I became vice president, every day is also extremely busy. After all, you sharpen 10,000 pencils a day. It's just too much thinking. Not only that, Kevin's amusements are odd. 2. Bowling with monkeys every day. But the genius of the play, the average person doesn't understand. Monkeys do. When you're having fun, the doorbell rang. Well, that's not a sound. Kevin searched for a long time. He listened carefully. Seems to get it. Little girl has a violent temper. dare to rob honey with a bear. She started with an over-the-shoulder fall, then another shadowless foot. This gives the bear pain is to endure straight cry. The speech, you're the only one fighting me for honey. You've bitten off more than you can chew. Frightened, the bear ran away, born to bear. It's very sorry, and yet there is such a hard man. At the same time, to save Mike's fortune, the governor arranged for his son, pick up Bella and go to school. The two meet for the first time. The boy was stunned on the spot, but here's the thing, they just walked into the school. I got into big trouble. I got picked on by a couple of punks. Is that gonna spoil him? So it was time to pick a fight with the other side. It's the same shadowless foot, only this time with a different opponent. But it turned out to be exactly the same. On the other side, Kevin was trying to find a wife for his father. He put out a national matchmaking call for Mike. Mike is a billionaire. The result was predictable. Whether it's an 18-year-old girl, she's 60 years old. Whether it's by bike, I took a cab, all in one place to try their luck. After all, the taste of the rich is hard to guess. But these women are always trying. But one woman had a plan. That's Anna, Bella's etiquette teacher. The teacher turned out to be a professional fraudster. To get Mike's property, to approach him on purpose. Sure enough, we got along for a long time. She already knew all about Mike's tastes. He's been firing at Mike every day. It was a bit of a shock for Mike. It was Mike's birthday. The scene gathered celebrities of all kinds. Anna saw the time was right, so he decided to make a plan. First she finds Bella and pretends to cry. Said he was your father's man for a long time. I hope you can bless us. Then he turned to Mike and told him that your daughter really likes me. You already call me mom. Being kept in the dark. The two men came to the roof. Ask each other how is Anna. One says you like it. In this way, without knowing it, they were fooled. Mike announced, to marry Anna. All the people are blessing. Grandma was the only one who found this woman unreliable. Sure enough she found out what Anna was up to. But Grandma's a big card. I don't care about this or that. Fire at them. In order not to expose myself, Anna and her gang tied up Grandma. He was sent to a mental hospital. Results doctor attest. It certainly fits the profile of psychosis. So I decided to test the latest shock therapy. It turns the old lady into a golden lion. And on the other side, mother is missing. Mike was in no hurry, because the old lady ran away from her last marriage. But Kelly didn't feel right. Sure enough, she found the old lady's wine jug. I don't know about it. A check startled. That fake teacher Anna turned out to be a repeat offender. I've already tricked over 30 old men into marriage. I always get married. We're moving everything out of here. Finally escape every day incognito. After all the screaming, Kelly pretended to be a nurse. Got the old lady out of the fire. At the same time, the wedding is about to begin. All the relatives back home were in position. Anna's crew was already in position. As soon as the vows are taken, he can legally transfer Lao Fang's $1 billion. But right before the ceremony was announced, Kelly and Grandma arrived just in time. First they shot the computer. Then he caught Anna in the act. With Anna's arrest, that was the end of the farce.